think my friend ugly? You think she's fat? I was like, no, I don't. I just, the world does.
Wax on, wax
Yes,
off.
it did happen 30 years ago.
You know how in America we want men. Well, okay.
Confirmed.
What color is the wife you married?
The same color as your wife, bruh.
You can say certain things that I can't say.
What does that mean?
I
What
think
does
they
that
know.
You got a crick in your neck? Are you okay?
Hey, I'm Matt.
And I'm Anthony.
And this is Doors Open. Okay, brother. I was just on today.
Uh-huh.
You hear about that Cybertruck bombing?
I mean, a little bit. I'm not like well versed, but
I mean,
tell me what's up.
it's fairly new, but apparently there's a army vet.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty decorated. Like he had a bunch of bronze medals and like an elite force.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. I don't know.
Right.
And apparently he loaded up his Cybertruck with some explosives
Mm-hmm.
and he went in front of Trump Tower in
Mhm.
Vegas, I believe, and he blew it up.
With him inside?
He was inside. He was inside.
Okay. So is there a manifesto? Is there anything like they're
I think
gleaming
he wrote
off
something.
of this?
Yeah, I think he wrote something like the state of this country is awful. We need new leadership. Like it
Mhm.
definitely sounds politically
Yeah.
motivated.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I don't. I guess he's just doing like blowing up his Cybertruck in front of the Trump towers. Trump Towers.
Trump Towers. Yeah.
Trump doesn't own it. His name's just on the building. He doesn't own the building.
Well, it is a symbol though.
It is a symbol, yes. So, I don't know what are the outlets saying about this? Like,
Well, I think it's all clickbait, right?
yeah.
They all just want people to watch their, little clip on it.
Mhm.
I don't know.
That's That's like that to me. That's crazy. That it's like these are potentially just stunts people are doing now just to have that clickbait. Like this dude gave his life up just for clickbait.
I mean, it's kind of crazy because if this was like a anti-Trump attack,
Mhm.
this is like his third attack, and he's not even president yet. That's
Mhm.
kind of crazy. There was a person that shot him with that crazy.
Yeah, the ear nick.
Yeah.
The strategically placed ear nick.
I mean, is this dumb luck? Maybe, I don't know.
It's super dumb luck. Like super dumb. Like he should have played the lottery that day.
I think there's a picture of him. His shoes fell off, and he like wears lifts. Do you guys see that? Maybe that was Photoshop.
I mean,
I don't know.
I wouldn't.
that was just funny.
I wouldn't put it
happened.
past him to wear lifts in his shoes.
And then there was someone at he was playing golf, and some dude tried to kill him there, or he had a gun. I'm like, man, dude, that's crazy.
I mean, so in the past, we've had in the United States, we've had presidents be assassinated and assassination attempts on our presidents. So it's not like it's an uncommon thing. That's why they have the Secret Service.
Sure.
But I feel like are we laxing in the protection, or is it that we have more media outlets?
I was thinking that, but maybe it is a lot with everyone's trying to be first to the story. First to the story. People got the cell phones out, they're recording it, they're live streaming it. And so they have to put the information out before everyone goes crazy. Because if you heard there was an assassination attempt on the president of the United States, you're going to be nervous. You're going to be scared.
Yeah.
That's the president of the United States.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
ex-president, future president. Wow. He's the ex-president
and
the future president. It's funny.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't even think that there were any attempts on Obama's life, were there?
On every president, there have been assassination attempts.
Mhm.
We don't always hear about it.
Right.
Like they'll tell you, like there's always death threats. There's always things going on.
Mhm.
We just don't always hear about it.
So I would say, like, in being in America, where like international news information gathering capital. I mean, I would say that that's how we were before, but we might not be now. But do you feel like that we're allowing these things to trickle out more now, or do you feel like the government doesn't have a hold on it like they used to?
A little both. right?
Yeah.
I think the government, they can't put a lid on things because there's too many whistleblowers.
Mm-hmm.
Think about anything else going on. Like people used to work for one company their entire life.
Yeah.
Right? The loyalty.
Yeah.
Now it's like everything's a stepping stone to something else, something bigger.
Right.
People don't become CEO started off in the mailroom. That doesn't really happen anymore.
Yeah.
But so in a way, I think we just lost that. And then what is it to be loyal, right?
Yeah.
To a company or to
I mean, companies don't value their workers like they used to.
And plus, like, what's it to be loyal to a country? Like, speak up. And I mean that in the most patriotic way. I mean, you know, you should be able to point out the flaws in things to make them better.
Right.
You know, you can love yourself and say, I need to lose 15 pounds.
Yeah.
You know, you can love yourself and say, like, I need to educate myself better. I need to be better to myself. I need to do these things.
Right.
You still you don't have to be self-deprecating and hate yourself. You don't have to hate your country to look at it and say, you know what, there needs to be something changed here.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like before Christmas, we talked about Luigi. You know, like the healthcare here is crazy. And I think we just always feel like people who have try to strangle the ones that have nots. Like this reminds me of a story about Titanic. I was gonna segue.
I mean, that was a good. I feel like that was a pretty good segue.
All right,
yeah. Go ahead. So tell the story about.
So there's this conspiracy about Titanic, right? That there was two ships, there's the Olympic and the Titanic, and a lot of this is we don't know, right?
Right.
But apparently the Olympic had some damage to it, right? And there is this strenuous process that ships have to go through before they can go in open water.
Right. Yeah. There's always,
and it takes like weeks.
Right.
But for the Titanic, it was like 3 hours. They like rushed it for whatever reason, right? So the conspiracy is this, that they painted over the Olympic, painted Titanic on it because they're virtually twins. And they did this for insurance fraud, you know, which is okay. They saved millions of dollars, whatever. But something that's a little more interesting, the gentleman who owns the Olympic and Titanic is JP Morgan. You know, as anyone should know who JP Morgan is now or who he was, one of the richest and most powerful in the world then. But something they don't know, or maybe they do, is that minutes before it was to set sail, he was supposed to be on that boat, but he canceled just minutes. And most of his competitors were on that ship or that on Titanic or the Olympic. And so it's said that he got rid of his competition in one fell swoop and got incredibly rich. Now, I don't know if this is true, but it's a little fun little story of
it's a good way to do it. I mean, if you're gonna get rid of your competition, invite them onto your boat. Make a spectacle of it. Invite a lot of people onto your boat, as well as the people that your targets, and then just sink the whole ship.
There is a movie called Shooter with Mark Wahlberg, right? And I like this movie.
I mean,
it's a fun movie.
It's a fun movie. It's a fun movie.
Yeah,
I mean, the fun in the fact of watching the movie. Don't kill people.
Okay, yeah, don't kill people. Don't kill people. But in the movie, there's an assassination attempt at the president of the United States, and another person's killed. Another foreign leader is killed, right?
Yeah.
And someone said, if you want to, you know, kill someone and not have them look at you, try to kill the president of the United States. Meaning that's a good distraction.
Yeah, exactly.
You think I was aiming for you, but I was aiming for this guy. Yeah. Because no one's going to pay attention to this guy.
Right.
Because you're president of the United States.
You're the main event.
So it's kind of goes with that.
Yeah.
Like distraction.
Yeah.
Right. Mislead. I think that happens a lot. I think there's a lot of shit happens we don't know, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole MO of, like, you know, espionage and conspiracy is you want, I mean, as well as magic tricks, you know, the distraction, then boom, you've got the real thing over here, because, you know, that's the trick part. That's finding their attention over here. And the next thing you know, you've got.
In the 90s, do you remember that show where it was a magician where he was like telling all the secrets.
Yeah, the masked
magician.
Yeah.
Dude, that was mind blowing for me because I love magic.
Yeah,
and he was blowing my fucking mind, dude. Like I was upset too at the same time. I was like, oh man, you're ruining the illusion of it.
Yeah, but then it's also like, what? Like it also amplifies magic because like now these older secrets are out and you know what to look for.
You gotta step it up.
Yeah.
Right?
So new magicians have to step it up. They're like raising the bar.
Put yourself in a glass box and not eat for like 2 weeks or something. I don't know how that's magic.
Yeah, it's magic.
It is interesting and it is an incredible feat though.
Yes,
to do that.
it is.
All right, on to it.
Yeah.
Oh, you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready?
No, I'm ready. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend that her friend is too ugly for my friend? Yeah, a little bit. You don't have to say it like that.
If you voiced it like that, yes.
But if you say something like they're not really your type,
yeah,
I don't. They go for people that look different. I don't think it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
If you said something like that, I think that's nice. Or fine.
My friend is really superficial, and I don't think that her standards are.
See, I think that's teetering on me
that's
too.
That's too mean.
If you say something, well, I'm too superficial to date you, right? Which is like the same thing.
Yeah.
You're telling them like you're not pretty enough, right? But you say, hey, look, I don't think you're my type. That can mean anything. That can mean I don't date, bald men with glasses.
Why are you putting that? I mean, I thought it was a hypothetical. You could have made a hypothetical dude or a hypothetical girl. No, you gotta look at me. Gotta look at me.
You right beside me, bro. You know what? Look, dude. All right, fine. A girl.
Oh, so now it's sexist. You gotta put quotations over a girl. Baited,
accepted, aided. Okay. 5, 29 male, been with my girlfriend, 28 female, for the past 8 months, and it has been amazing.
Good for you.
I've met her friends. I liked it. I've met her friends, and I really like them all. And she's met my friends, and they're all got along so great.
No, I mean, it's funny that he says it. He worded it like that. Like he likes them all. He likes her friends, and
they all get along.
His friends just got along with her.
No, but he just got along great. So I don't know. We'll see. We are all hanging out together for the first time this weekend. The issue is that my girlfriend has told me told one of her friends, let's call her Sue, that she thinks she would be perfect for one of my friends. Let's call him Mike.
Okay.
She has told her this multiple times, shown her picture of him, and gotten her all excited. My problem with this is that I don't think that they are a good match at all. Mike is a very good-looking guy.
Okay.
In great shape, is 6'2", and is a lawyer.
Okay.
He has always dated very conventionally attractive women. Sue is great, and I really like her, but she's just not very conventionally attractive.
Okay.
She's overweight and just doesn't put much effort into her appearance in general.
Okay. So, I mean, just from that, I mean,
He's trying to be respectful.
He is trying to be respectful.
I think he knows his friend.
Yeah.
And he's like,
but also sometimes if your friend is dating this type of person and they have continuously not made a good connection with these type of people, maybe their friend needs to try something new.
Yeah.
But also in that same vein,
so you think like opposites attract kind of thing?
Well, not necessarily opposites attract, just maybe a different flavor attracts. So like, if Mike, he typically goes after more conventionally attractive women, but if they're just
shallow
arm candy, then is that what Mike wants? Does he just want to, have arm candy, or is he actually looking for a serious relationship?
So are you thinking that the girlfriend's like, no, like maybe this will work out because she's such a great person and there's more to her in that? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. And sometimes it's just hard to realize that, look, people have standards, whatever their standards are.
Yeah.
I'm 5'8". Some people
on a good day.
Today's a bad day. But some people might call that short. A lot of people to my face.
Yeah.
Some call it average height, whatever, right? But a girl might not want to date me because she goes, "Oh, you're too short for me."
Yeah.
Like, should I be offended because he's creating a standard?
Mm-hmm.
What if I say you're too heavy for me?
Yeah.
You're too overweight for me.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, "Look at you," and I was, "Oh, so I'm short and I'm big. Oh no, my feelings. I feel all of them."
I mean, I've actually had a conversation with a female friend of mine where she wants a taller guy so that she can get like, when you hold somebody and like you can rest your head on their head, or your chin on their head, like that's what she wants. So that's why she likes a taller guy. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, okay. That's what you want if that's what you're looking for. But I don't think it should be the necessarily basis of.
I think you touched base on a big problem with, I won't say problem, but a difference in men and women. I think women have more of a checklist than men.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there is a checklist that a lot of women have, and they don't always follow it, right? But there's a checklist of what this person looks like, of what this person makes, what they do for a living, just all kinds of things.
Right.
And men are just kind of like, I want a girl who is nice to look at and nice to me.
Yeah.
Right. That's like the list.
Yeah.
For most men.
Now,
there's some men who are like, I want this, and they have a list too. But I think for general,
we're generalizing what we're talking about here as far as.
But think about it: when you're a little kid and you're a little girl and you're watching Disney movies, Prince Charming, right?
Well,
there's an idea that this guy is good looking, rich, like valiant.
He's a prince.
And
he's charming.
And he's charming. and look, all these virtues, right?
Yeah.
We don't have that. Men have never had that.
I mean, we have Ariel, who is in a bikini top and very thin, very fit. And then when she,
bro, she's 16 years old.
I'm just saying,
you chill out.
I'm just saying, like, these are the things that we grew up on. Was Ariel?
You didn't watch that movie until last week. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I feel like, like the media has very well formulated what the society feels is attractive and what society should feel that they want in a male or a female.
Yeah.
Through these cartoons.
And they mentioned conventionally attractive, which is exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Conventionally attractive. Because there are some people somewhere else they would find very attractive. Like different cultures see things differently. Like, I was talking to a person about, I think Chinese attractiveness, right?
Yeah.
So, no, Korean. I'm sorry, Korean. And they like softer looks. Like, in America, we want men. Well, okay,
confirmed.
But like in general, in America, we like guys to be like macho and tough, like, right?
Beard.
If you look at the leading men in Hollywood, they don't look soft. They look rugged,
chiseled face features.
Yeah. So in different Asian countries, they like to look softer and just like more androgynous.
Yeah.
In ways.
Yeah.
And it's just different in taste. So what's conventionally attractive in Korea might not be attractive in Russia.
Yeah.
So it's just dependent on
it's all on what the media portrays is attractive. Where you live and what the media portrays as attractive.
So I guess I'm saying Sue might be very attractive
in other parts of the world.
Not in America. Okay.
No, I mean,
I know.
I don't know Sue. I don't know Sue.
My girlfriend has mentioned this potential match to me. My girlfriend has mentioned this potential match to me a few times, and I've always just kind of brushed it off with, well, we'll see, or you never know, hoping it would just fizzle out. But after we made plans to all hang out, and after I found out she has been telling Sue about it, I felt like I had to say something to her. I didn't want Sue to get her feelings hurt, and I didn't want to put Mike in an awkward situation, which is true, man.
Yeah.
Like he's just there to hang out.
Yeah,
he's like, this is my friend Sue.
Yeah. Oh, you guys should talk. He's like, why?
No one likes getting fixed up when they're not expecting that.
Yeah.
They at least people like getting fixed up, but they got to know it's coming.
Yeah.
You know, like what if I'm wearing my bad shoes,
Right?
My short man shoes,
or what if what you're wearing the holy underwear?
yeah. Oh, you're presumptuous. Thinks he's gonna see it. Oh,
I mean, you never know if matches happen, and then
that can ruin the night. You like, she goes, oh damn, that's just a waistband strap. Hanes. Oh, that would suck. I told my girlfriend I think she should not try to set them up together and just leave it alone. And if something happens between them, great, but not to push it, which is understandable.
Right.
When she asked why, I just looked. When she asked why, I just said I don't think they were a comparable match looks wise, and that I think Sue would be getting her feelings hurt. That is kind of mean. That's kind of a mean setup. You know, like I don't think like look wise they are comparable, and I think she's gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
that's your friend ugly. I said
I don't. It could be like a 9 versus a 5 scenario.
Yeah,
you know.
So you think she's a 5? Average is what that is.
I mean, that's what he's basically saying is that she's kind of average.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree. I said I don't think they're a great match personality wise either, since he is super active and she's much more of a homebody. This caused a big fight, our first real fight. He put that in parentheses, where she accused me of thinking my friend were better than her friends. That's not really thinking they're better. No. That's just like they're comparable.
That's their tastes.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with asking who else I thought was ugly, etc. I was genuinely just trying to avoid an awkward situation, but I might have made it worse. Should I just kept my mouth and just let it happen? Yeah, I think so.
I would have. Well, go ahead.
No, you go.
No, go ahead.
No.
Go. I'll go. I would say that I would have at least given Mike a heads up. Been like, hey, my girlfriend's been talking you up to Sue. This is what Sue looks like. You know, she might be interested. I'm not sure. I'm out. I would say it just like that.
I'm out, right?
Yeah.
I would have shut my ass up because I know how my girl is sensitive. I was like, I would say something maybe like, I don't think they're a good fit, or I think he's talking to someone right now.
Yeah.
I would say something like that. I would say, hey, just let things happen. I say, hey, just don't push your babe. Just let things happen. I would say something like that.
Yeah.
I would not bring up looks just because that's coming at you, man. Not all that anger is towards you.
Yeah.
You think my friend ugly? You think she's fat? I was like, no, I don't. I just, the world does, just the BMI is just too high,
Just digging.
My BMI high too. So I can say that,
No, I don't think that's how it works.
You can say certain things that I can't say.
What does that mean?
I think they know.
You got a crick in your neck? Are you okay?
But yeah, I don't think you're the asshole, but
per se,
you could
have handled it differently.
Yeah, handle it differently.
Yeah.
But I think you were just trying to be honest and try to, like you said, avoid an awkward situation, man.
Yep.
Has anyone tried to ever fix you up with somebody and it could go terribly wrong?
I can't remember. Honestly, I can't recall. I think for the most part, I've been with someone, like in middle school, high school. I've been with someone to where it's like no one's like, oh, you're alone. You should go talk to this person.
Nicole.
What about Nicole?
Like, you got fixed up with her, right?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's
okay. It's so old.
It's super old. I don't think
it's like ninth grade, right?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, you know Nicole.
She didn't like Anthony after that.
Yeah, because of what happened. The whole reason why, and this caused a lot of controversy at the time, and well, hopefully we can cut out her last name, but Nicole is a black woman.
That was a long pause. Well, you can say a black. You can say anything. But go ahead.
Okay. Edit. So Nicole is an African American Southern woman, like you said. And the reason why at the time she didn't like me was because after we broke up, I went out with Jamie.
Yes, I remember.
And Jamie is a Caucasian, Southern-esque woman.
Yeah.
Who was a year under her. So it was like a race and a class thing because.
Okay, I do remember that. Though,
yeah.
You said that.
So when that happened, it caused a lot of ripples in the social.
A lot of, I guess we can talk about race, but like there's a lot of like stealing men,
yes,
or black men want to date white women,
right? But this was also in middle school.
So it's so old.
It is.
It's so old.
It is so old.
It's like I brought it up like it was like 30 years ago. I'm like, hey man, didn't this happen?
Yes, it did happen 30 years ago. I don't know how many presidents we've been through. Like 3 decades ago. Yes.
So you did get fixed up.
I don't think we got fixed up. I can't remember if we did or not.
All right. Let's just say you did. Because you can't say you weren't.
Sure. In the end,
Nicole, really
but in the end, we actually did become friends. We're friends. Like
you guys cooled off after.
Yeah. It was in middle school. It was middle school. She's got her life going on. I've got my life. Jamie's got her life. I didn't end up with Jamie. But we're still friends.
What color is the wife you married?
The same color as your wife, bruh.
I'm just saying, she's right about you. She's right about you.
What do you mean?
Okay. All right. Next one. Okay. All right. Why do you have this laptop? You don't use it.
You want me to look something up? What do you want me to look up? It's not just a prop. It's
our viewers when I look at something up. Like,
what we got next? Aren't you supposed to be gone?
Yes. Am I overreacting after I found out my boyfriend's online friend group I became part of 2 years ago has just been him the whole time? So I guess she's on a text or they're on a text thread and it's supposed to be like a bunch of people and it's just her boyfriend. I guess he's spying. This is very short too. It's just one page.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a text message.
Yeah. So we know the context.
Right. So it's
a friend's chat.
She's texting him. We're starting.
We assume it's she.
Yeah. Well, yes, they are texting the boyfriend.
Okay. Here we go. I just want to know why. When it finally came time for the Hawaii trip, how are you doing? How are you going to explain that? What were you thinking? Blank the name.
Mm-hmm.
Something I've noticed. This is the person's response. I'm sorry. Something I've noticed about you. You can never just be calm. And there's always has been an issue. I know you were raised in a volatile environment and still have to relearn a lot about healthy relationship dynamics, but it's like you to thrive on chaos only. And we were going to see Wicked tonight. I guess there that goes. That seems really extreme though, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
something must
there has to be like more to the previous text.
Yeah, and there's no more.
There's a little bit. There's a little bit. Yeah.
But we're not gonna be satisfied.
No.
Okay. You can't be serious. I deserve answers. I'm honestly so creeped out. Basically, half of my life for the past 2 years has been complete and total lie, and you were behind all of it. 2 years.
2 years.
Okay, don't be dramatic. You know this isn't a big deal. You're just giddy to harp on all this and make a bigger issue. Okay, he's gaslighting.
Yes.
Bad.
Get out of this relationship.
I wish there was more stuff, though.
I do wish there was more to that.
Look, I picked this because there's 71,000
upvotes.
Yeah.
No, you're not overreacting. If this dude has had a friend group that you were a part of, and you saw the little bubbles with like multiple people in there, and you find out it's just him.
How did he do this friend group? Was it like because you have to have different phone numbers?
Yeah,
like Google numbers, or is it like email thread? They didn't give us anything.
They didn't give us anything.
How would you feel if that happened to you though?
For 2 years, I thought I was like chatting with like Chad and Melissa, and to find out it was just.
I guess there was a group trip that they're going to take on, and then
Yes,
because they're talking about Hawaii, he's like, "What are you gonna do with Hawaii, man?" You know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's crazy that you would go to Hawaii with people you never met. Because if I met you in person,
Yeah.
I would say something like, I would have your number.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, you're not texting me from that
Right.
number. Right?
Right. But am I overreacting after I found out my boyfriend's online friend group? So it's online.
Mhm.
It's not necessarily in like the text group with the bubble and stuff. I became part of 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Has just
Mm-hmm.
been him the whole time. I mean, I don't think you're overreacting. I think
you're
you
a
need to get
sociopath.
away from this guy.
Yeah, I think you're a sociopath.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing to
Like,
do.
does he keep you in like a locked room?
You get looks on your face.
No, that's just creepy.
It's very
super
creepy.
For 2 years.
Keep going. I
Yeah.
can understand 1 hour.
I
You know what I
mean,
mean?
I could understand like a couple months.
A day? You're a psychopath.
I mean, I could understand a couple of jokes. But for 2 years, that's excessive. Especially if you've been active in this group or the group itself has been active. Is this dude just having conversations with himself with multiple devices?
I did something. I did.
Oh no.
No, I did a prank with my wife.
Uh-huh.
We like early in the relationship.
Mhm.
Like I had told her I started a thread. I prepared for April Fool's prank, where I started a thread that I had a baby. Like it was this girl contacting me
Mm-hmm.
that I had a child,
Mm-hmm.
right, with her.
Mm-hmm.
That she's pregnant, and the story's this. I'm trying to remember how it went. So
Right.
the story's this. I was with this girl named Hillary. I think Hillary, right? And she got pregnant. We broke up. I didn't know she was pregnant.
Mhm.
Shortly after that, she got a new boyfriend who was okay with her being pregnant by another guy.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then he was raising my baby,
Uh-huh.
right?
Right.
He dies in
Uh-huh.
a car accident, right?
Right.
And it's, since he died, she was reaching out like, well, this baby needs a dad.
Right.
So she was reaching out to me. And I had like planned this for like weeks.
Right.
You know, this text thread, like, you know, hey, Matt, how you doing? Why are you contacting me?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like, I had a fake Facebook, because Facebook was how you contacted
Right,
me.
right,
It was a couple
right.
years ago, or like 15 years ago. And it was like this thread going on. And then they, you know, let me talk to your wife, you know, and they would contact Katie. Hi, you don't know me. And Katie's like, who's this? And it was this whole thread, right,
Mhm.
about this baby happening, right?
Mhm.
And I had pictures of a baby
Right.
too that looked mixed. And I sent all this to my wife. And I was like,
This is
I'm like,
before AI too.
dude, and so I'm like giggling. I had a picture of a girl that looked like a party girl,
Mhm.
which kind of looked like a girl I'd go for,
Mhm.
you know? So all this was going on, and I called my wife right after I sent, like, I know she was talking to the other girl, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, look at my wife. And I was like, hey, babe. And she's like, Matt. And I'm like, I got to talk to you about something. And I went through this whole spiel, and then she sounded so upset. And then in the end, she goes, you know, I understand if you need to be a father, you know, I accept this situation. And then I felt really guilty, right? I felt so bad. And I was like,
Should.
she was like, this is an April Fool's prank. And she goes, what? And to make it worse, I was talking to her speakerphone at my job with all my coworkers around, right? Because I was like, the whole time I was doing this, I was at work, you know, for weeks. And they're like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, you guys just be quiet. Watch this. And so I was selling cars at a time. So it's like a big like desk
bullpen.
and yeah, and all these people were like listening, and I was like, I felt like the biggest dick.
Yeah, you should.
And then she was so understanding about the joke too. I was like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
April Fool's, and I was like, oh god, she's gonna break up with me or she's gonna leave me. And she goes, what? And she started giggling. She goes, I'm so relieved, Matt. I'm so relieved.
Mhm.
She's like, I'm not even mad. I'm just gonna make you a cake. So I don't know what to do. And she did.
It was a poison cake.
It was. But that's my story about
Yeah.
pranks.
No,
That
I
was a
mean-
great prank.
So in your defense,
Mhm.
Matt is a very passionate guy. When he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it to the max.
Mhm.
So this is very expective of you to do. So for her to accept you the way you are and not shank you, kudos to you, Katie.
Kudos to you, Katie. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I don't have anything like that.
You're a good person. That's why you don't
I would-
lead people on with
I try not to. I mean, I'm sure there's some girlfriends out there that might have stories
of you not being a great person.
Yeah. Because I mean,
Nicole.
Yeah. Yeah. To bring that 30-year-old relationship back up.
You guys dated for like a week too, man.
You know what? you learn stuff as you grow. And I learned that it was middle school.
You were 8th grade. She was 8th grade too.
Yeah. We were in the same class.
And Jamie was 6th grade.
No, was she 6th grade?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Is she? Yeah.
That's way too young for 8th grader. It's 6th grader, bro. Just saying.
I mean, I don't know.
How old is your wife?
She's young, old enough. I'm not gonna out my wife's age, but she's old enough.
Okay. Well, I'm Matt,
and I'm Anthony,
and this is Doors Open.
Hey guys, I'm by myself. So I guess it's the Dolly and Anthony show. Matt's on a call right now. So it's just you and me. We're gonna get really nice and cozy and comfortable. I'm gonna just sit here and look at you. And Dowie's looking at the screen, so I'm looking at him through the camera.